Hello friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Sherry and I am here for hashtag 2022 Collage Challenge May. So this is a collab with Leigh's Art Studio and Art and Junk Journals with Julie. They are the co-hosts and I'll have all their information linked in the below. And also, I'll just have the information and participants so that you can check out all the awesome collages. If you need some collage ideas or you want to join in, you can contact Leigh or Julie and they will take you from there. But this is a fun collab challenge for collaging that I decided to do for this year. They're doing this once a month, and so that's why I chose it, because I figured I could have time to do this once a month, and I wanted to do some sort of collage challenge this year. So let's get started. Let me show you. I'll just tell you as I go along what the prompts are. I have a whole list of prompts here. So I'm going to put this over here and I'll tell you what they are as we go along. So this is my glue book and this is what I'm doing all my collages in. I'll just flip over real quick and you can see my previous collages and how they turned out here, and kind of see where we're at. This one has a pocket, and here, this was last month with the I think this was last month with the flamingos. And now we're on this page. Yeah, that gets kind of stiff as I add glue to these pages, doesn't it? But yeah, I plan on just using this for this year and maybe a few more months. We'll see how it goes. But it was I didn't take it apart, but it was I actually kind of used it like an altered book. I took out some pages, as you can see here, like you would in an altered book, and decided to use the pages that were left for my gluing or collaging. So this month, the theme is summer. So they have a theme every month. So this month is summer, and they go from a list and kind of have a process on where they choose, how they choose the themes and the prompts and everything, and then they don't do it in a way so they make sure they don't choose the same thing during the whole year. And they have a whole list that they choose from, and then they cross out the ones that they've used. So theme is summer, a good time for that, right? They have a prompt called age, period, or style, and this month is vintage, which, for example, is Victorian, Edwardian, antiques, or 100 years old. So vintage, summer, and then they have a color prompt, and this month it is turquoise. I'm going to stop there and start with my gluing. So my turquoise, well, I guess I have to go one more and tell you the paper prompt. The paper prompt this month is vellum, tracing paper, or baking paper. Okay, so I don't really have, I do think I had some parchment paper somewhere, but I don't really use that for, crafting. I use it for other things in my craft room, but not crafting. And I have some vellum, and I didn't want to really use vellum, so I chose tracing paper. So I took out a piece of tracing paper, as you can see here, and I dyed it with my blue food coloring, and I wanted to do that so it would come out to look like the color prompt, blue or turquoise, and I think it is kind of bluish turquoise. So I sprayed it with my blue coloring I use food coloring. So yeah, that's how it came out. I think it's really nice, and I was kind of wanted to experiment and really have some fun this month. So I'm going to, since it's summer and we have turquoise here, I'm picturing water. Well, let's see, the image, the next thing that I haven't told you yet is the image, or what it's called, image or focal prompt. And that is animal, fish, dinosaur, or something that lives in the ocean. Okay, so are you getting a vibe here? So, it sounded, when I first read it, I was like, oh gosh, this is going to be hard. But then as I was pulling things out, I thought, oh, this is not going to be so hard. So let me show you. I'm gonna wad up my tracing paper. I want some wrinkles and things in here. This might be totally covered up. I don't know. I'm just kind of playing this by ear. I have pulled some things out, and I'm just going to see what happens here. So yeah, I wanted to have lots of crinkles and wrinkles in here, so, and I figured this would be good for that, this tracing paper. So I'm going to fold it back out here. And yeah, I figured I'd only need one piece, and that would cover the whole two. I'm going to make a 2-page spread here. So I'm going to glue this down first. So let's get started so we don't use up all my time here just on the tracing paper. Because I want to get this whole thing done during this video, of course. So I'm going to go ahead, I think I'm going to glue this down. These are these middle pages right here. I'll glue this down so this is not in our way. Get some glue on there. I don't use glue sticks for really hardly anything. I just usually use the art glitter glue or Fabri-Tac. So right now I'm using, of course, as you can see, the art glitter glue. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, and I hope you enjoy this collaging. I am not an expert or anything like that about, you know, regarding collaging, but I have been doing this prompt this year. So this is my 5th month of this, and I have participated in a couple of swap and glues, so that was fun. And so yeah, and they're all in this book. So as you can see, as I flip through, not that many. And I like to do a little collaging, like with clusters, or, you know, making little things too. I have done a little collaging on master boards and things like that, so that's fun. So yeah, I just thought this would be, because this is not this type of collaging, and especially where you have prompts, it's like a challenge to put something together with these prompts. I thought it would be fun for this year. I'm going to do half at a time. Let's see, so half of the paper is about like right there. I'm going to have to cut off some on the edges, but let's get this down first. Get it down in this little fold here and then spread it out. Well, like I said, I don't know if this will be completely covered up or how this is going to end up, because I have pulled out several things that can go on top of here, of course, because it is a collage. So I've got all these wrinkles in here, so let's get those glued down, and then we'll do this half. So yeah, I would say check out Julie and Leigh and all the other participants, because you know, they just have some awesome ideas, and everybody does something different. So it's really fun to see how, you know, everybody's take, or how they do the different prompts. You know, everybody just is so creative and has different ideas, so it's fun to see how everyone else, you know, interprets those prompts. So a lot of fun. I really thank you to Leigh and Julie for organizing this, because they do have it very organized, and send us emails and reminders and whatever we need. So, you know, they sent us that list that I showed you for each month with all the prompts and everything. So this has been a lot of fun. Okay, so now we have this side glued, and then we have a little fold here in the middle. Let's see if I need to cut some of this off. This extra, should I leave it like sticking out like that? This one has a lot here. Maybe I'll cut some of it off at least, and leave some of it sticking out. That might be fun, just to leave a little sticking out. Oh, that is different. That usually cuts paper very well, but for some reason it doesn't like this tracing paper. That is funny, maybe because of the wrinkles or the dye or the two of those. I don't know. Okay, there. We have a little less sticking out, and it's about the same sticking out over here, so I'm not worried about it. I can always cut more off later if I want to. Okay, so the first thing, let's see, I told you all of the prompts except for there's one prompt called marks. So our marks this month are word, quote, phrase, poem, or book passage. There's one more prompt called shapes, and that is a letter from any alphabet. And the last thing is a swap or bonus. So if there's something that we don't have or can't get or can't figure out, we can swap this last prompt out for something. I'm not doing any swaps this month, but the swap is, if somebody wanted to use it, is postage stamp, cancellation mark, or wax seal. Okay, let's go. So I have 3 pages here from an Ideals magazine, going with the antique. Now I thought this was the most antique-y looking page, and this does have lots of quotes on it. And then this is a poem here, and there's a picture of the ocean, which one of the prompts was the sea. And I have a sticker for the animal or a fish, and I have also this, which I liked the poem here and the color. So I wasn't sure. I know I want to use this part right down here. So I'm going to go, usually I try to tear for these collages. I just think it's fun to tear things out for a collage. It just gives it a nice, I don't know, collage-y look. I don't know what the artistic term might be, but I'm going to say collage-y look. So I'm going to try to get all these people in here, and there's a bird there, a seagull probably, and a sailboat. So we have all of that so far that we're going to put down. I'm going to tear it in half, I think, and put one. How about we put one in each corner? Okay, so let's glue that down. I have some washi tape here that I wouldn't mind using, and some sprays and some stickles. So yeah, all kinds of stuff and choices and options here today. So this is going to go in the corner. This is a little girl playing with sand on the beach. Okay, I'm going to leave a little bit of that blue showing beside her. I think I really like that we left that sticking over and sticking out from beyond the page there. So I can stick this down on the page and still have some of that blue showing. So that turned out nice so far. So that is all glued down. Now this corner. Got some glue on there all over, and again we'll have a little bit of blue showing beyond our piece here. That's neat. Yeah, it took a little while to dry. I sprayed it and then I put it in front of my little heater here in my craft room. Is how I don't have a heat gun. I didn't want to get out. I've never dried anything with my hair dryer, so I had some other things to do, so I just put it on after I did the spraying, I put it on a paper towel here in my craft room in front of my little heater, which you can probably still, if you hear the air in the background, that's my little heater. Taking the chill off, I figured I'd leave it on. It's warm outside today, but there's a chill in my craft room here, so I figured I'd just leave it on. It'd be nice and cozy in here. Okay, so we used some of that now. On the other, see, this was the poem on the side with the kids here, but on the other side is this poem, which I like the green background, and it says at the seaside. I kind of liked it, and I like this color too, so I was kind of thinking of using this. So I think I will go ahead and tear around that. I'm trying to not tear the words off here so I can actually read it. I can actually read it in the future. Let's see, what does it say at the bottom? Copyright. Okay, yeah, that's just the copyright. I wanted to make sure it was the author's up here. Annette Mae Jones, At the Seaside. So I've got the author and the title at the top. And then this will include the whole poem here that I tear out. So let's see. I'm kind of tearing it like that so I don't tear in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay, I think I'll tear this too, this little bit off the top here. Okay, so we've got that to put somewhere. And now this little antique part here. So I guess I'll save these quotes for something else and just use maybe this top strip here somewhere. So that'll make it a little more vintagey and antique-y looking. Let's see, let me use my ruler on this part so I can get a straight tear here. So we'll use that. And we can always tear off some more of these pieces and putting them right here for future use. Okay, so this has a green poem too, but I might not end up using any of this since I have this, but we'll see. So I have this to put down, I have this to put down, and I said I wanted to use some washi, so I'm going to put a little bit of washi here somewhere. Let's use some of this. This is a map washi, and it's just got a real pretty map kind of look to it with a blue background. So that's neat. So let's put a piece of that somewhere. Maybe right here. We'll just join these together with a little piece of washi. Get it down into the groove there. And here a piece here. I don't know if I need any glue. That's stuck down pretty good. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this side and then check the edges over there and see if I need any glue there. Okay, any glue here? This little piece right here needs a little glue. Okay, everything else looks decent. Let's see. We need a little bit of glue right here. That's not on the page, that's on the tracing paper, so. All right, I think I got it. Okay, I wonder how this would look right kind of in the middle and on the fold. And maybe I'll put it over here. Yeah, maybe I'll put it over here. I like that. And I kind of wanted to use some of this washi too. This is just kind of like, it's got music and kind of some like a handwritten letter there, different symbols and just some greenery and postmarks and just an overall real pretty washi. I think I do need a little bit of, I think I'll put some of this in the middle here, just like right across here. But I want to put some glue on here. So let me go put a little bit of glue on here. Okay. Get some on the edges. Okay. Now, if I can somehow tear this off of here, I might have to cut it off since I put the glue on there. See if I can cut this off. Well, you know what? I don't want a cut look. I want a torn look. So let's go ahead and see down here. It's, maybe I haven't used this before. I don't know. I don't see. I see a straight line down there. So okay. So I'm going to put this right here at the top. About right there. I don't want to cover up those sailboats right there if I don't have to. So let's see how we do. Okay, get that down in there. Okay, now this piece here, I think we're going to put that right up here. And then we'll put our poem down. Okay, let's do this. Okay. I'm putting this right in the middle with this little kind of compass looking thing in the middle here. I want to get that right down in the groove. Okay. Maybe I was going to put this over here, but now I think I want it here in the middle. I'm glad I didn't put it down already. And see, a lot of our tracing paper is getting covered up, but I'm going to try to leave some. I don't need to cover it all up because I like the color of it, so I would like some of it to peek through. Okay. All right, so we used a piece of, two Ideals magazines pages. I didn't use this one. And I've got, let's see, for the letter or the mark, I've got this. Oh, I don't have the shape, which is a letter from any alphabet. So I opened my antiquarian sticker book here, which I recently received for my birthday from Maria. And I have a fish here. I thought I would use that. And I have, let me get him off of here. We can use him somewhere. And then all of these F's. So I figured I'd use one of these. And this is a very antique looking one here. This would add a bright pop of color to our page. So let's pull that off, and we might use another one if we want to. We'll see what we want to do. So let's use this fish right over there. He looks like he wants to swim that way. So let's do it. Let's put him over there. Get some glue on him. Hard to hold two stickers at one time a little bit. But yeah, lots of glue on his edges. And I think this will add a nice pop of color here. And I will have met all of the prompt requirements. So yeah, he'll be part of the little top border here. Okay, and then this F will go on the other side. F for fish. Just because we pulled it off the fish page. I could do any other letters. S for summer, B for beach, O for ocean, but I like this F, so why not? I think it'll look good right here. Okay, now I used all the pieces I pulled out, both washies. I haven't used any stickles yet or spray, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little spray here. Let me put this up here so I don't get spray all over my table. And let me actually put both of these up there. So if I have any overspray, it will go. And actually I can put this on the bottom here. I just turned over my cutting mat. This yellow you see in the background, it's pink on the other side. And it got all kind of, it was getting a little bit too gooky for me. So I turned it over and now I've never used this side before. So now I have a nice clean surface again without any glue on it or anything. So I'm trying to keep it that way for a little while. So let's see. Let me close up our book there. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little spray on here. This might just, sometimes this brings it all together and just gives it a nice antique look like we're supposed to do this month. So let me shake this up a little bit. This is Distress Oxide Vintage Photo, or yeah, Vintage Photo Ranger, you know. Okay, let's spray a little bit. Let me move this over here where we have more. Okay. Okay, see how it kind of brings it all together? And then we have the stickles, which I don't really see much place where I'd want the stickles except maybe right up on the little, put some on our little compass here, might be cool. Maybe just little lines here, or some triangles and lines. And a little bit in the circle there. Maybe on the outside. Why not? Add a little bling there. Kind of glittery, right? All right. I think I'm done. Let's see. I think I need a little bit of glue right there under this sticker. But that is it. I think we're done. I like it. It's all collaged. And there we go. Brought it all together. Let me see if I need a little glue right there. Oh, keep putting my pin back in there. Yeah, I need a little bit of glue right there. Okay. There we go. That's flatter. Okay, guys, what do you think? If you want to join in and try some of these collages, just contact Julie. You can comment under her video and she'll get back to you. I kind of want to try one more thing here real quick. Just a little bit of, where's my brush? A little bit of ink somewhere, maybe. Just over these little white spots. Is that it? A little bit. They were just kind of sticking out there, and I didn't want to cover up those little white I had tear marks. This kind of outlines my poem too, like this. So that's cool. Put a little bit up here. Just outline the poem. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it for this month. I will be doing this every month for the rest of the year, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching today. Hope you enjoyed, and happy crafting.